Hi, this is brunch. Of course, this is under Despot tyranny rule. So, in that context. Okay, this is 2, and then we're doing 3 cups water. All right, other 2 cups are gonna go in there, just directly into this Insta pot. Yes, this has got to be the archangels, because I found myself doing, and it's clear, right? What I'm doing, all this Instapot stuff. Like I'm a really high call. I know. I don't want to explain it all because it should be clear, and I don't also want to lose track of what I'm doing right now in the present moment. And I don't want to just get into it right now. It's not that it's resentful or any sort of animosity. It's just, let me get into that later. I think it's really cool how this is happening. I'm doing all these European dishes, and it's starting with Italian in the darn Instapot, which I think needs to happen here. Somebody needs to do it. All right, so because this is how I'm going to cook. I'm sorry, folks. I ain't like you, man. All right, so this is 3 cups of cornmeal. Okay, this is the closest I can get to polenta, which is actually just fine. It's the same substance. In Washington D.C., because they just don't supply things here. We know that. It's horrendous. It's horrifying. I'm fucking completely disturbed, and I want the fuck out of here. Just on that alone. I mean, I feel like I'm in Staten Island. I could find more food stuff in Staten Island, dude. Especially Italian, yeah. They had their basic, you had, in this horrible city of Staten Island, you had your veal, which I don't buy. I buy ground turkey. But you can still get the blend. You cannot get that here, dude. Just I don't want to get into it because it's actually upsetting to the point where I start to feel traumatized. Where I go out and I can never find anything I fucking need. They just don't stock the stores here. And there's so many gang members and so much drug activity in the stores. It makes me wonder even more why they're not stocking the stores, dude. Why ain't you got majoring? You go to the spice aisle, they ain't fucking nothing here, yo. You go to the can aisle, ain't nothing fucking here either. You go to 3 different fucking grocery stores later in the downtown urban vicinity, ain't fucking shit there either, except the same goddamn gang members at all the stores. Right, even Trader Joe's. Right, folks. All right, so just don't worry about it. I got what I fucking could. This is working, all right? This will work too, folks. You can do this. I've been doing this, all right? Amen. So this is your basic polenta, stone ground, mad healthy for you. It's better than grits, all right? You know, the Europeans, humans have been around before the Americans. They didn't come here bringing their grits, okay? This is old Italian, French stuff. I don't know. They don't fucking want to hear any of it. They don't want to hear anything about history, about past civilizations, about anything but themselves. We're fucking now, and that's it. And we're all that's here, folks. These Americans, they don't want to hear shit. Don't want to hear shit or any of it. Excuse my profanity. That's all that's in the galaxy, too. It's them. And on top of that, they're the most intelligent species within the galaxy. You can go ask any American that. That's what they're going to fucking tell you. They're going to get mad if you see anything different. Why? Because they're rich white American. And what they say goes, Joe. They're the most exceptional. They're the greatest planet, country on it. Man, that's a scary fucking nation. You hear what I just said? Yep. So here's 3 cups of cornmeal. Half of them are high on drugs too, dude. And it's really fucking dangerous here, right? And they're all armed with fucking lethal weapons. All right, so there's 3 cups of cornmeal, and we got 3 cups of water going so far. This is what I wanted to capture on film. Is why I'm staying healthy. Is what I like to eat. But like I finally, because Washington D.C. gave me a bit of a reprieve. It just the cards fell that way. I could kind of go into more of what instead of this life on the run that I was doing and filming. But that was cool too. I want that back from Twitter New York mob. I'd like to, you know, for memory's sake, on a culinary level, see the stuff I was cooking with these fucking scumbags of the earth. Oh, they're gonna pay for every last thing they said and did. Trust me. What we got here, all right, folks, is a blend of rough chop because my back is broke. All right, it's rough chop and it's gonna wilt so much. It's fine. Spinach. I bought a handful of spinach. I'm using up all my zucchini, all of my yellow squash. That's preference. The point is, load your breakfast up with vegetable. I got a half of bacon in here. A half packet of bacon. That's mad bacon, dude. I got over a teaspoon of salt. Because with all the ingredients, it'll work great. And I got about the same amount of pepper going. Now, if I felt better, maybe we could do more fun things with herbs and spices. But this is the deal, man. And this is really good. So we got a whole pot full of vegetables. By the time it cooks up in the pressure cooker, with the cornmeal, it's going to not be as much. But for one people, it should be, for me, another lunch and another breakfast. Because I'm trying to, I always do that. Because I've always been alone. And I got to do everything anyways. Because American culture is like that. There's no way in hell I was going to have an American bastard's baby. Maybe some of this should be computing to some of them by at this point. Why I say what I say and did what I did with my life. I don't think they fucking think that much though. So let me not even bother with it. It's exasperating. Never fucking mind. Forget about it. Anyways, I was on my own. That's what I chose, to not give in to this fucking disgusting be a whore who's pimped in the United States. No. And so I that was partly why I was by myself. The other thing was because of the exoplanet and the extraterrestrial thing. There was a lot of components to why I was alone. But I always learned to make a lot of food, right? And I had all this mad culinary experience, so I could do it. But it's suggested if you're alone, make a couple extra servings for yourself. It'll save you the energy. You won't be buying delivery. What is this? And look how healthy you're eating. So, all right, enough said. And if you're making it for your family, because you're a normal human who does these normal things for the development of your children, whoa is right. Whoa is right. Anyway, so you want to make maybe 3 or 4 servings, and this is what you're going to get with that. A whole head of Swiss chard. You can use flat leaf. Kale is what they traditionally use in Italy for millennias. Millennias, people. You're the problem this time era. It's not really the humans. It's you right now. And I'm going to fucking tell you 10 times a day if I feel like it. All right? It's a whole head of flat leaf kale or the Swiss chard. Mad good for you. Swiss chard is also really easy to grow if you have a yard. Throw some of that in your garden. A handful of spinach, whatever's in there. Mushrooms, go for it. But load it with vegetables. And then, yeah, use a half a pack of bacon. F yeah. All right, and then this is really simple, man. You want to mix it before. When you're doing a lot here, 3 and 4 servings, do this on the side. All right, ladies, do this on the side. So the other 2 cups of water, don't forget, that's going to add water. But the reason why I want higher water content in here, ratio, whatever I'm trying to say, is because I haven't mastered yet how to not get this to burn exactly in the Instapot on rice. We cook it on rice and we cook it on low. I figured it out from the little machine, yeah. But I'm still suffering from burning at the bottom. Just little things that I will work out, but I'm trying to also capture this on my journey here while I learn it, so I'm just letting you know. You're going to discover it's burning on the bottom, but just cook it on low and keep stirring it. It's going to turn out great. That's where I'm at right now in my learning curve here with the polenta breakfast with mad vegetables, which is a complete thievery. I've thieved it from millennia's old rustic Italian breakfast. Rustic Italian breakfast is flat leaf kale, a tomato, some of that incredible cheese they've been making over there, and polenta. That's the breakfast. Probably throw an egg on it too. That's the breakfast. I just hooked it up with insane vegetables and put, instead of Italian bacon, and put in American bacon. All right, so we're gonna add all this. Let me do that now. We're gonna add cornmeal now because it's ready. You stir everything up, before you dump all your ingredients like this in the wet and I obviously need both hands. But what we're doing now, before I start filming, let's add the remaining 2 cups of water. Since it's 5 cups of water is what I'm thinking right now. I'm probably pretty close to. And 3 cups of polenta for about 4 or 5 servings. All right, and we're gonna add all that. And so we got all this awesome food here. What I'm going to do, what I love doing with this dish, is at the end, I add whatever cheese I have in my house. Okay, right now for financial reasons, I'm putting whatever cheese I have. The cheese is a wonderful accent. If you don't want cheese, don't add it. I love adding the cheese. The better, more, you know, the narrow you want to spend on your cheese, yeah, do it. But don't add it while you're cooking it initially, because it takes all that flavor and all that cheese accent away. Do it when it's done and it's hot. Just throw the cheese in. It melts very quickly. All right, well, that part of your dish is being completed is when you poach your eggs. All right, you must have poached eggs with this dish to mimic what I do here. When you serve this to yourself or others, this vegetable twist of a centuries-old Italian breakfast, and you put poached eggs on it, it is so fabulous. You will thank me, okay? And then look how healthy this is. And no one's going to argue that, all right? All right, I think I stated my case here with the healthy breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm making brunch for myself because I have a broken back. I'm taking it really slow today. I got some laundry going, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did it. I need to have things clean, man. I can't sit here with a broken back and just, you people are the fucking sickest motherfuckers what you do to women. But no matter what you've done, and you expect me to sit wallowing in filth, I'm not going to. My house will be clean. All right, screw you, say goodbye.